blocking, you beautiful people. Your boy the Vuslap in the building. Vuvuzela Victory Challenge, episode 35. And we're ready. We're ready. It's Christmas Day in real life. You guys get a video because I'm that kind. I'm that good. Even though I probably recorded this one. I think I recorded this on the 22nd or the 21st, somewhere around there. But it's pre-recorded. Doesn't matter. It's still coming out on Christmas Day. So Merry Christmas if you believe in Merry Christmas. If not, celebrate whatever you celebrate. Let's get to the game. And we're into the game. That's right. We've been trying to scout some under 19 or under 21s. We have found one that is potentially coming into the squad, a left attacking midfielder, and Daniel Kohonen. Decent left back, left attacking mid. We just don't have a lot of depth on the left-hand side, so I feel like he could be quality depth. With the right bit of training, I think he could be actually quite good. He does slot in as our third best penalty kick taker if he does sign, so that's great. Anyway, we're not talking about that. Let's talk about our run of form since the opening game where you guys were around. Of course, we beat Niva Dolbzino and ABFFU convincingly. We then, guess the best way to explain our team is the Manchester United of Belarus. Because we haven't kept a clean sheet this entire season. We haven't. But we've also only lost one game this entire season. Let's start off with one of the victories was ZHKKH. I don't know how you say their name. That's their full name, apparently. Even when I click on here, it just gives me their full name as ZHKKH. So yeah, there's that team. Beat them quite convincingly, actually. We beat them, I think it was 3-2 in the end. It was 3-1 for quite some time. It was actually 2-1 to there, but then 2-2 by the looks. 2-2. It was 2-2. It was 1-0 to us. They went 2-1 up. We went 2-1 up. They drew 2-2, and then Keranek scored in the 51st minute. We then had our only defeat against Ostrovets. A 2-1 loss for us. Ostrovets are not really doing well in the league. They're currently sitting, I think they're sitting in like 8th. 8th, yeah. And they've kind of been there basically the whole season. So, bit of a weird one that I lost to them. From that, we went on a 3-match no winning. We drew with Baranovici, we drew with Gazovic and Leskos, all 1-1 draws. We then bounced back with Lokomotiv Gomel, a 3-1 win, and Victoria, a 3-1 victory. And our most recent games, Volona Pinsk 1-1 and Velez 2020 1-1. Today, though, we've got a first versus second in Belishna Boborusk. Are we still second? We are still second. They do have a game in hand over us and 1 point ahead. But if we win this, we go 2 points clear with the game in hand. So, or they will have a game in hand over us. But importantly, it does open up a little bit of a gap from 3rd and 4th place, which ideally we'd really want to win that. The second game, I was thinking of maybe skipping these 3 and then coming back for the Dynamo BGUFK match. I will see how it goes because they're kind of like top half. All those other games are bottom half. I mean, Torpedo Misk is at the bottom. Unix Labs is at the bottom. Arsenal Diaz is in the bottom. And I mean, Lidda is 10th. So maybe Lidda. But yeah, I think we're going to jump around a little bit in this one because obviously towards the end of the season, well, the next episode, we are coming back towards the end of the season. I've got a plan for that. I'll explain it to you at the end. But yeah, today, Belishina Boborusk is who we're taking on. This is the team that is starting against them. Just one change that I need to do. There we go. Our 18-year-old is back. Kuran Tinik was injured. Boroshinov was injured for a lot of those games that we drew. He has come back in. They're still scoring goals. I mean, we shouldn't be conceding many goals. I have just changed one of the positions players around when it comes to just in out of position. So originally he used to come across there, and it kind of like get bottled a little bit. So what I've decided is the wide center mid moves across to that side, and then he will just move down into that position. I know it's a bit more chaotic, but it works. It works. Trust me, it works. It just looks better on the match engine as well. It looks like we just bottle up in here. The other thing that I do need to change, but I have noticed when we're in possession, is, and I can't find it, this guy. He shouldn't be pressing forward. And I can't figure out why it says that he is pressing forward, because I just want him to be a wide midfielder. But every time I change it to anything other than where it says finds space, I mean, this shouldn't be moving forward, but he is. What if I just make him a playmaker? I mean, let's try him as a playmaker. Let's see. That might help. It was just that at one stage we were having 5 or 6 bodies in the box, and we were huge gaps in the defense. And then this guy is a pressing forward fullback, is causing a little bit of chaos. But because when we're out of possession, I suppose now that I've moved the guys in, both of them are screening, it should help. But I'm going to keep it as it is. I'm not going to change. You know what? I'm going to change it. I'm going to make it just a normal fullback. Just a normal fullback. Let's not overcomplicate things there. I was trying to be very tactical. But anyway, this is the team that's starting. It is going to be Burshinov in goals, Radkov on the right, Chuvensky coming into the center back position, Kurantinik back in the squad, Radin also back in the squad. He was out for quite some time. Karpovich is there, Zvinchko is there, Olivensky, Kurachenko, Kukeli, and Safi. Safi coming in for the injured Shirnek, who has been actually very good for us. He is a huge blow for us at the moment. In terms of the goals, we've got to thank Kurachenko and Shirnek. They've been absolutely good. Olivensky with 5 as well. Korolov, I've been a little bit disappointed in his ability, which is why I've brought in Kukeli. He only has played like 2 or 3 games, and he's already scored a goal. So I'm going to give him a little bit more time, Kukeli, to try and really cement it. We do have Korolev on the bench in case of emergencies. And Zajcik has been playing better than Chumensky. Should we just go with Zajcik? I'm going to go with Zajcik. He's been playing better. Okay, he was suspended for the last game, I think, or the game before, and I never brought him back on. But anyway, let's go to the game. We're taking on Belashina Boberishk. It's going to be a tight one. All right, we're underway. We're playing in our traditional green. They're playing in like I think it's like a salmon red color. They do play with a flat back 3, which when we've played against the flat back 3, we've actually played quite well against them. So we haven't lost against one. So maybe this is a fortune quite lucky on our side. Kukeli looking forward, trying to find options, goes for goal. Defender gets in the way. Safi. Rondon to the back post. Olivensky couldn't get there. Radkov picks it up. Korachenko, our top goal scorer at the moment. Kukeli, beautiful ball in for Rustam Safi. First goal of the season for, I think it's his first goal of the season. I can't remember. I think he's only come in quite recently, Safi. How many has he scored this season? What is that? That is BC. I don't know what it is. Can't click season. There we go. That's the cup. It's his first goal of the season in 10 games. So there we go. Safi finally getting on the score sheet. And a beautiful little assist there from Olivensky. I do like how there we go. Kurantinik also scoring his first ever goal for the club. It's 2-0 and we're 14 minutes in. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but it looks good. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. I can't see myself on camera, but it looks good. It looks good. I actually thought Karpovich got the header to it. I would like for him to score a goal because he's been lacking in the goal scoring department lately. But a fantastic little header from our centre back. Smolster. For them now. Moken. Pritzker. Back to Moken. Pritzker again. Gives it away. This time we can move it forward. Karachenko's got only him. He's got Orensky up front with him. Decides to go on his own. Maybe there was a gap there to feed the ball through for Orensky. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if that was the best option. It was the option he picked, though, and I would have maybe looked to have fed the ball through, try a little something. In terms of the latest results, that does put us on top of the table. There's another corner coming through, and this time Karpovic gets a save out of the goalkeeper, who's wearing a bit of an Andre the Giant type of outfit. Look at that over-the-shoulder black. Anyone else getting Andre the Giant vibes? I am. Or maybe Big Show. Big Show for the younger audience. I mean, I suppose I'm trying to think of any other big wrestlers that wear over the top in modern times, and I can't actually think of them. I think Andre Giant and Big Show were the only real two that wore that sort of single over-the-shoulder singlet. Zivchenko was looking for options there. I know Big E used to do it sometimes, but he always had the double strap and just took one off and then walked on with one, but it doesn't count. Anyway, small stuff. I'm talking WWE stuff here. Redden tackles him and then just watches as he tries to get the ball back, and then he's like, oh, no, I actually need to get back. And then Karpovic felt sorry for him and just gave it back to Smolster, as they're now pressing on, going all the way to the byline, back post. Pericard was looking. Olvensky will clear this out, take it out from the back. No need to panic. Don't pass erratically. Good pass there. Kurichenko over the top. Kukeli's got options, and he hasn't picked any of them yet. He goes to the middle. Kurichenko is there. Roman Kurichenko with the goal. That's number 7 from our second striker position. Shadow striker, really. It's what it should be called. And that was a good little finish there. Good little tap across the goal. Keeper maybe should have got a hand to it. It's 3. It is 3. Let's go. This is a great little boost to our confidence, isn't it? To know that we can go 2 points clear of them at the top. Although they do have a game in hand, it really does put the pressure back on them to win that game in hand. I mean, as it stands, I'm quite happy with this result. I really am. I mean, blow the whistle now. We're done. I'm happy. 3-0. I mean, the fact that they've only taken, 4 shots and 1 on target. They've had less than 40% of the possession. I'm down for this result. We have simply outplayed them today. Although it's not over till the fat lady sings, and she ain't singing just yet. She still has another 45 minutes to go through. As do we. Radkov. In fact, we've got more than 45 minutes because it's not even half time yet. Zvinchko goes to Kukeli. Beautiful ball in. I think Kurichenko might have strayed a little bit offside. Doesn't matter. The keeper made a save, and it is going to be a corner, which we won't see because it's probably just not useful to us. But I mean, just looking at these stats, I mean, this is just absolute domination on our side, isn't it? We've done well. I'm happy with the number of shots. Don't need to overcomplicate anything. Just play our game, guys. Play our game. 45 minutes of action. We can keep it clean sheet. That would be absolutely fantastic. Would be our first clean sheet of the season. Maybe I've just cursed it now for saying that. I probably have, haven't I? I'm pretty much assuming that I have. No, I've just cursed it. Smolster. Mikarian. Mokken gets dispossessed. Kukeli wins it back nicely. Safi, one of the goal scorers. Shevchenko finding Redden. Redden all the way to the byline. Cuts it back in there. And Olovensky picks up a goal. A well-deserved goal from Olovensky. He's played absolutely fantastic today. Hasn't put a foot wrong. And he's showing his worth there. A beautiful little finish from Redden. Cross from Redden to a beautiful finish from Olovensky. I mean, if he didn't get to it, I think Karchenko would have. But it's good to see the likes of Olovensky. In fact, all 4 of our front 4 are doing exceptionally well. I would like a goal from Kukeli, but I mean, he's got an assist. 8.8 average. I mean, that's damn good. Let's make some swaps. Gonna make one, a bit of a controversial one. Zykic can come, or, I took him off. I can't. My plan was to take Zykic and Kopovic off, but I don't have the other 18-year-old on the bench. Radin is looking super tired out there. You know what? you come on there. Current tick. You've played a couple of games at left back. Move in there. Played Chavinsky and Zabovic together. Not ideal, but I mean, that was the original plan. But yeah, I really wanted to take up Kovacic, and I just can't because of that under 21 rule. Which I'm glad to say is gone in the main division, so I guess guys like Volsky and Glushnikov must just hold on for a little bit longer. I am going to bring on Volsky. He's been complaining of game time. Wishenko can come off there. We'll play Vloskic in that position. He's actually been pretty good in that position when we've called upon him. Just some fresh legs in the midfield. And in the defense, we'll keep a close eye on our strikers as well. They're not too tired. The schedule's actually been quite nice. We've only played like one game a week, which is absolutely ideal. Not like in Wales, where it was like 4 games in like the space of 3 weeks, was just absolutely crazy. I think we can make some more swaps now, give some more rest to some of the players. Kukeli's played fantastically. Korolev come in there. Elsewhere, Ovensky has done his job. I'm happy. You know what? You can come off for Penchenenko, who's also complaining about game time, and move over to the left-hand side. Safi can come over to the right. And you know what? One more swap. Radkov has played his game. Zidane, come on there. That's all our swaps done. We don't have any more subs. All 5 are on the field for the last 10 minutes. They've got a throw in deep in our half. Current and Nick heads it well wide. They've picked up the ball back now. Smolter goes to the back post. Good clearance. Mokken. Mikarian. Back to Mikarian. Back to Mokken. Pirik Hond. Mokken with the long range. And all day, every day, buddy. All day, every day, buddy. That's how you do it. That is how you do it. All day, every day. Yeah, buddy. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but it's 3 minutes left. They've got a highlight. Oh, you fool of a toque. You know what? Just play like that. There's no need to overcomplicate it. It's like 2 minutes left. Just playing those positions. Shashenko decided to go just cannibal on the guy and just beat the hell out of him. Very weird tactic, but I mean, it's for the last few minutes. We're done. We're over. It's finished. We've won the game. We got our first clean sheets, guys. First clean sheet of the season. A 4-0 victory against the team in second place. I mean, I didn't expect that, but it's great. It does mean now we are 4 points clear of Volna Pisink because Lashkoz lost 3-0, which is huge for us. Oh, that is great news. Absolutely fantastic news. All right, we're going to play a couple of games off camera. We're back for the Dynamo Minsk game, I think. Where's Dynamo Minsk? Is this Dynamo Minsk? It is Dynamo Minsk. I don't know why they have a different name there. But we're back for the Dynamo Minsk game in a few. We'll see you guys in a bit. Right, ladies and gents, we're back for the game against Dynamo Minsk. I mean, we had a decent run. We beat Lida. We beat Torpedo Minsk. We did draw to Arsenal DZ, which, honestly, I'm not sure how we did that. We went 1-0 down, and then Olowensky scored just before halftime, and then just before I made some subs, Kilkenny scored, and then not even a minute later, like 30 seconds from the kickoff highlight, Pavel Rachevich scored his second, and they equalized, and then we just kind of went off the railings. Safi did pick up a bit of a bad injury in that one as well. We also did get knocked out of the cup. I literally played the Lida game, and then I had a cup draw, and it was the next day, so we didn't have time to rest players. So the players were super tired out there. I tried to rotate as much as I could, but I mean, yeah, We've got Dynamo Minsk coming up, or BGUFK for some unknown reason. It's listed like that. We're currently sitting in second place in the log, 1 point behind Volna Pinsk. They had 2 games in hand, which I missed earlier. So they have gone 1 point ahead of us. More importantly, though, we are 5 points clear of Belshina, Bosric, and Lokomotiv Gomel in and Veles 2020, all with 25 points. 6 points ahead of Dynamo Minsk. So if we win this, I mean, second place is looking not too bad. Second place gets automatic promotion as well. Although ideally, championship would be great. In terms of the starting lineup, you can see we've been hit with a lot of injuries, especially on the bench. So we don't have Safi, we don't have our backup goalkeeper, and we don't have our backup centre mid for this one. So he'll come in there and backup centre mid. You know, Korochenko's back to fitness, so Korochenko will come in for Korolev, and then Korolev will come in for Kukini because he hasn't been playing great, to be completely honest. Shinek is back from fitness, so he will start ahead of him. So that's not too bad. Kuzin will be the backup centre mid. We've got Kuleveski, we've got Kuzin, we've got Kuneski. Yeah, we're good. We are good. We have the 2 under-19s, under-21s? Yeah. Kurentek and Kopovic. And I mean, Kurentek has gotten a gold star now, so he's getting better in that position. He's getting better in that position. I mean, he's improving actually quite a bit. So shout out to the under 21-year-old. Let's take on Dynamo Minsk. And kickoff is underway for our second game of the video. Hopefully we can make it 2 wins out of 2 for the video portions at least. And I mean, technically we're still undefeated in the league except for that one last 2. Who was it? Olavesk, I think they're called. Or Olabesk. Can't remember the team name now. And we almost conceded again. Rushanov does a good save there. Kuratik, who did miss the game against Arsenal DZ through injury. I did play my other 16 Malatinishnik, that guy. Korochenko, though, is through on goal, and he's pulled out a good save out of Benza. It was a much-needed save from Benza. Of course, this is quite an important game. Extroverts, that's the team's name. Just noticed it down the bottom. So this is pretty much how most of our games have been going. We absolutely dominate possession. We dominate the amount of shots and on target. And they literally hit us on counter-attacks and score goals like that. So it is something we need to worry about. Kololev gets pulled down in towards the end of the box. I don't think it'll be a red card. It is just going to be a yellow for Jonas there. Balyonek. I mean, he knew what he was doing there because Kolarov was through on goal, and that could have easily been a... I mean, he was lucky he was turning a bit to the left. But if he had turned towards the actual goal line, it would have been goal. I actually figured out why they called Dynamo BKFU, whatever it's called. It's their second team, by the way. Yeah. Dynamo Minsk reserves, basically. They play in this league. They can't actually get promoted to the main league, by the way. And they just smashed it. And that was a good save from the keeper in the end. That was great. Yeah, that was superb save. I mean, shout out to our keeper. But I'm expecting a little bit more. We've been a bit poor in this game. Panfilio with the corner. I mean, in all our games this season, there's only 2 that we've failed to score in the first half. And one is that loss that we had. And the other being against Dynamo Torpedo Minsk. Sorry, not Dynamo, Torpedo Minsk. Where they scored in the first half and we scored our 2 goals in the second half to win it 2-1. So there's interesting little stat for you guys. Korantanek goes across to Radin. It's a good ball in for Korolev. Goes over the top. Korochenko has some space. Korochenko! I mean, you would have bet your bottom dollar against him that he would have scored. Because it's what he's been doing most of the season. And that was just poor finishing from him, which is very uncharacteristic. Radin. Zuvashenko. Maybe it's he's coming back from injury. We'll drum it down to that. Shevchenko goes across to Radin. He's got options in the box. One of them is Korolenko. One of them is Orlensky. And there he is, Orlensky with the goal, keeping up our record of scoring in almost every single game in the first half. Vladislav Orlensky. I saw him lurking in the back post there. Saw how wide he was, and I thought, oh no, he's offside. Quickly cut back in. That guy was playing him onside. Who's that? Jonas again with his yellow card. Played him onside. We've taken the lead. And there's going to be a corner to end off the half. Could it be 2? Could it be 2? It's not going to be 2. We've hit it well over the top there. Kurantanik has scored a header. In fact, he scored in the last televised video that we had. Half-time, 1-0. We're looking good. We're looking happy. I'm happy. You're happy. We're all happy. They've made a sub at half-time. We're not going to make any subs yet. I feel like we're still doing all right in this game. We don't need panic stations and fresh legs yet. Zychek on a yellow does make me a little bit nervous in the defense. But, I mean, we haven't been that aggressive, so we should be fine. Kurtanik clears his lines. Korolev now bringing it forward. Korolev, nice ball in for Korochenko. That's his third try. Third time's a charm. It's 2-0. He's offside. I saw the flag raise. I saw that man there. But he has managed to put the ball in the back of the net, though, so there's that. Zychuk. Redkov. Goes over the top looking for Korochenko. Couldn't find him. It wasn't the greatest of balls. Milinik. They're bringing it forward now. Dynamo Minsk with Lebedev. And Filio cuts inside beautifully. Takes the chance. Scores the goal. Absolutely dumbfounded by Radin there. I don't know why he didn't... Why he thought... I don't know. Look at this defense from Radin here. Look. He's like, I'll just continue. I won't turn. I will make sure that I want to push him out that way. Why would I want to push him into the box? Absolutely shocking defense, to be completely honest. That was questionable from Radin. Let's make some swaps. We need some fresh legs in there. Shinkev is, of course, coming back from injury. We're going to give a debut for, well, TV debut, rather. He's played already a game. For Daniel Kohenen, our youngest 18-year-old that we have signed. Elsewhere, Kopovic is going to come off. We're going to bring on Glushkov. Keeps our 2 under-18s on the field. And you know what? Rantovic on a yellow makes me a little bit nervous. Zidane come on there. Korochenko has been playing absolutely poor. Kukeli come in there. Get that goal, Kukeli. Get that goal. You deserve. He's been looking for it for a while. Olvensky, Zidane. Kukeli now has some options. Orovensky goes to the back post. Korolev. I mean, maybe he should have done better. Radin goes over the top looking for Koken. He's fine. Korolev. Kokeni. Oh, that was close from Kukeli, rather. That's as close as we've come from that position. I suppose Koronchenko did produce 2 good saves from Benza and did have the ball in the back of the net, albeit offside. Korolev finds in Olovensky. Kukeli's one-on-one, and this time Benza makes another good save. And it just seems like that position is a little bit cursed at the moment, the second striker position, because no matter who we put in there, just can't seem to finish. I do want to swap Kulkeli and Kolorev around. I think Kolorev has got a much better finish. Radin, it's plopped around. Kolorev cleared off the line. That was close as well. Just swap those 2 around there a little bit. I think Kolorev has a little bit of a better finish than Kulkeni. But as it stands, a draw does put us... I mean, we still stay quite a little bit ahead because we are 3 points ahead of Bersha. So, I mean, a draw will keep us 3 points ahead. They're not playing today. Would have preferred a victory to try and stay on top. What are you doing, Boroshanov? You didn't have to do that. I mean, that was weird. I mean, I would have preferred the goal, the second goal. Maybe it's still coming. Boroshanov goes short to Kuratanik. Taking it forward. Big, lengthy fella, Korintinek. Radin finds Kukeli. Goes short back to Radin. He's got options ahead of him. Kohanen, that's a beautiful ball in there. Kukeli's now through. He's got options in the box. Pulls it back. Artem Korolev gets that goal. It was coming. It was definitely coming. The switcheroo pulled off the impossible. Finally, we found one of the Ks to break down that defense. And Kukeli, beautiful cut in there. The defender helped it a little bit on the way. The deflection came in. And Korolov, cool as a cucumber in green, puts it in the back of the net. 2-1. We're looking good. Radin now picks up the ball deep in our half and launches forward. Defender keeps an eye on our youngster in 36. It's Kohonen. That's what I said. Kimovic brings it forward. Simovic back to Kimovic. He's one-on-one with the keeper. Great save. You know what? We don't need to be attacking anymore. Now start the games off with attacking, but we can just switch to positive, see the game out. Get that positive result. Bob's your uncle. We picked up a victory, and that means now in the log, we go 1 point behind Volna Pinsk. More importantly, 5 points clear of Belshina Brozovic in second place. So there we go. That is fantastic. Right, guys, we're coming back towards the end of the season. We're going to play throughout. I don't really want to show too much of the Division 2. I mean, if we're going to get promoted, then we've got a lot more to show next season in the main division. So, you know what? We're just going to play in. If something major does happen and we absolutely bottle it from this position, we'll come back a little bit sooner. But we've got literally, 3 months of football, and then it's the end of the season. We've got Dynamo Minsk and Unix Labs towards the end. We might come back before that and wrap up the season then. A lot can happen in those few months. We'll get to it. We've only got the next game in a long time. So, you know what? I'm going to play through all of these games. We'll come back towards the end of the season. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hit the like button if you have. Even if you haven't, hit it like anyway. It really helps the algorithms a lot. Leave a comment or two. Tell your parents, grandparents, lovers, and haters. Your boy the Vaslap is out of here. Peace. Chicken grease.